Meet Tom. Tom is a hardworking guy who, like millions of us, signed up for a $10 a month gym membership, excited to start his fitness journey and get into the best shape of his life. But 6 months later, after realizing he had only used the gym twice, Tom decided it was time to cancel. He opened the gym's smartphone app, clicked on his account, and looked for a cancel button. There was no cancel button. He went to the website. No cancel button. He called the customer service line, only for a robot voice to inform him that cancellations over the phone were strictly prohibited. To escape his $10 a month contract, Tom's app informed him that he had only two choices: either physically drive to his home gym and confront a manager in person, or physically mail a certified paper letter through the United States Postal Service to his local club. Tom had just run headfirst into a multi-billion-dollar dark pattern, a trap designed specifically to make cancellation so legally and physically exhausting that you eventually give up, allowing them to quietly charge your credit card forever. Furious at this financial hostage situation, Tom put on his shoes, grabbed his gym card, and drove to the club, determined to confront the manager and get his contract canceled on the spot. When Tom marched into the gym lobby, he was ready to face a greedy corporate gatekeeper. Instead, he found Sarah. Sarah is the local club manager, and she looked completely exhausted, holding a stack of daily cancellation complaints. When Tom demanded to know why the gym made it impossible to cancel online, Sarah didn't get angry. She just sighed, gestured to the crowded gym floor, and explained the brutal mathematics of the fitness industry. Sarah told Tom a secret. If her gym only sold memberships to people who actually showed up, they would go bankrupt by the end of the week. Sarah's physical gym building has a maximum legal fire code capacity of only 300 people. But her corporate headquarters forced her to sign up over 8,000 active members for this single location. Think about the math. If even 20% of those 8,000 members decided to show up at 5 o'clock on a Monday afternoon, the parking lot would collapse in a total gridlock. There would be a 3-hour wait for a single treadmill, and the fire marshal would shut the building down instantly. Sarah explained that the entire business model depends on the sleeping member. Gyms operate on extremely high fixed costs, like expensive building rent, massive electricity bills for hundreds of machines, and a mandatory 7% royalty fee that Sarah must pay directly to the corporate headquarters on every single dollar of membership revenue. Because of these heavy corporate costs, her local club's actual profit margins are incredibly thin. They keep the monthly fees incredibly cheap, between $10 and $25, because they know that $10 is just small enough that you will overlook it on your monthly bank statement. It is a silent, monthly convenience tax that relies on your guilt. And when you try to cancel, Sarah is forced by corporate policy to make the process as difficult as possible to keep her membership numbers artificially high. As Tom processed the shock of this 8,000-member scam, he walked over to the training desk to get his key fob returned. There, he met Mark. Mark is a young fitness trainer who works at the front desk, earning minimum wage. Mark looked just as trapped as Sarah. He showed Tom a corporate ledger on his clipboard. Mark explained that the front desk employees aren't evaluated on how clean the gym is or how helpful they are to members. They are judged strictly on an aggressive, high-pressure sales quota. Every single day, Mark is forced to upsell casual beginners to expensive black card memberships, lock them into long-term contracts, and actively prevent them from canceling. If Mark allows a customer to cancel their membership without putting them through a mandatory high-pressure save script, or if his personal cancellation rate gets too high, his hours are cut, and he risks being fired. This corporate pressure is a highly engineered system. In August 25, the Federal Trade Commission filed a massive federal lawsuit against Fitness International, the parent company operating LA Fitness and Esporta Fitness. The government's complaint alleged that the corporate giant made membership cancellation exceedingly difficult, trapping over 3,700,000 members across 600 locations and illegally extracting hundreds of millions of dollars in unwanted recurring charges. While they made it incredibly easy to sign up online in seconds, they forced people who wanted to cancel to navigate hostile, high-pressure, in-person sales pitches from employees like Mark. Tom realized the entire system was a coordinated loop squeezing the consumer, underpaying the employee, and trapping the local manager. But if everyone on the ground was struggling, where was the money actually going? To find out, Tom did some detective work. He pulled up the public financial stock market reports of these massive gym chains, expecting to see healthy, stable companies. Instead, he discovered a business model on the brink of panic. In mid-26, Planet Fitness found itself slapped with a major shareholder class action lawsuit, known as Matsunaga versus Planet Fitness. The lawsuit alleges that the company's executives misled investors by overstating the success of their highly expensive marketing campaigns, including their massive "We are all strong on this planet" advertising launch. The campaign claimed the ads were driving massive beginner signups, but the intense, gym-minded messaging actually alienated their core demographic of casual beginners. When the first quarter rush missed the mark, Planet Fitness was forced to slash its same-store growth guidance, completely withdraw its long-term 3-year growth algorithm, and suspend a planned price hike on their popular Black Card memberships. On this news, Planet Fitness stock collapsed by over 31%, crashing down to $44 share. The speculative loop of platform capitalism was exposed. The executives and major venture capital backers got rich by inflating the paper valuation of the company based on unrealistic member growth numbers, while the entire physical system relied on trapping everyday consumers like Tom in impossible contracts to pretend their business was growing. So, how did Tom break the loop and get his money back? He completely bypassed their predatory systems by using a simple 3-step rule set that you can use today to protect your wallet. First, Tom stopped signing up for subscriptions using his primary debit card or bank routing number. Instead, he uses a virtual burner credit card service like Privacy.com. This allows you to set a maximum monthly spend limit of exactly $10 or physically pause and delete the card with a single click. When the gym tries to charge you for hidden annual fees or ignored cancellation requests, the transaction declines automatically, leaving the gym with zero access to your bank. Second, set a calendar alert for 11 months after signing up to check for hidden annual maintenance fees, which gyms quietly charge to make up for their cheap monthly rates. Third, Tom discovered a legendary loophole in his gym app. States like California, Delaware, and New York have passed strict laws forcing gyms to provide an online cancellation button to their residents. If your gym app refuses to let you cancel online, simply go to your account settings, change your home address to a local address in California, and click Save. The online cancel button will magically appear on your screen, allowing you to cancel with a single tap. Tom successfully escaped the trap, took control of his money, and protected his community. The next time you click Buy Now on a membership, ask yourself, are you paying for a service, or are you paying an invisible corporate tax? If you want to understand the hidden financial systems they do not teach you in school and protect your hard-earned wealth, subscribe to Money Matters. Let's expose the traps together. See you next week.